match, not in terms of physicality, but mentality.
So much torque on the knee and ankle. Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Oh, what a right hook.
Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Snake up. He might have him here.
Is this it? Shoulder up right away.
Late in this one, and not even a one count.
Moves from the ring to the outside. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Whoa, literally battered and bruised right there. Boom! Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight. The determination. Punk and Lesnar are having a battle. No, a war for the ages.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
And CM Punk
hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
from the apron. This isn't going to be good. Off the apron to the floor hard.
Arm wringer applied.
The counter with a knuckle sandwich.
Calculating the next move here.
Using every ounce of power behind that move.
And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight.
Textbook snap suplex.
And to be in deep waters like this against Brock Lesnar, Punk is going to need a miracle comeback at this point.
Nice takedown.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oof, that knee to the gut.
Lesnar looking to inflict a little more agony. The Brock lock is applied. This is agonizing.
Caught in a submission. He's in total agony here.
Scrambling for any way to stop this, but there's no ropes to break the hold.
The stretch muffler's in. Couple of kicks will break it.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee. Go to sleep. Again? There is no way anyone can carry on after that.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbow's vicious.
Great aim on the toss chair.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way. Whoa! So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Come on, this has gotten way too far. Just stop this already.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Come on, this has gotten way too far. Just stop this already.
He saw that one coming.
And he re-enters into the ring.
And Lesnar is clearly looking for a fight here.
Calf kick on the money.
The Beast now is being contained.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here.
And a drop kick.
Picture perfect. He's making his intentions known to everyone in the arena.
And Lesnar making his way back to the ring. Oh no, are they setting the table on fire? This is too damn far.
Gets driven into the corner.
Planting up high on the top turnbuckle.
Looking for the superplex through the table.
And face planted through the table.
Oh, look at the power now. I can't believe this. Look at that. Oh, my God. Oh, suplex.
Using the arm like a billy club.
Uh-oh. And saw what was coming there. Moving into the ring. Watch out. Tossing those steel steps like they're nothing.
Quick thinking and quick rollout there. Wants to regroup and recover.
Getting him in place, but for what?
Oh, man, setting him up on the top rope. This isn't going to be pretty. They're way up there.
This is going to be catastrophic. That'll leave a diamond-plated mark anywhere on your body.
Taking things to the top rope.
Struck with a calf kick.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Stalking from above.
Up high.
Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this.
Lift off. Oof. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
Oh, that's going to leave a mark.
And remember, guys, this is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
A late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, he delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never...
Brock Lesnar, the beast, unleashed. F5!
Is it enough to overcome Punk?
And a kick out. What on earth?
Simply unreal, potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How on earth?
Here we get a rare look in the face of Brock Lesnar. You're not supposed to get up after Lesnar brings you down.
Gentlemen, we are witnessing history in the making here.
What an incredible match this has been. Lesnar on the wrong side of that exchange. Sliding into the ring now.
You're not cheating, you're not trying.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
Boom! Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Down with a GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Oh, into the pin attempt.
Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his Future Shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland,
CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster.
What's he hoping to find down there?
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this. Body press!
We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels who have the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight?
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
You got to think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's going to be adding even more to this match for Drew tonight.
Yeah, McIntyre has been successful in unleashing all of his mind games on Punk leading up to this point. But is that something clouding his own vision? Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. With an uppercut. It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business, and CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre. Looks like he's coming back in. A reversal. Well scouted. Oh, bang. He finds a counter.
Oh, Mongolian chop.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe gonna re-strategize now. This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure. McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saint, and he's paying for it now.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup,
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Boom! GTS.
The lights are dimming for McIntyre. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Gonna sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Get ready for chaos. The chair is coming out.
Punk searching for something beneath the apron.
Oh, man, take me out to the ball game.
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. Oh, what a punch! Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know.
Through the wall! He just smashed his body through the steel wall!
As much as he may have prepared for this match, I don't think anything prepared him for that.
And he's climbing up the godforsaken cell.
Oh, come on. I know it's all about making moments, but this might be too much to risk. Making it to the top of the cell.
Scoops up his opponent, now in complete control. From the top of the cell, my God!
He hit the ground with a blood-curdling thud. That might have been the worst thing I've ever witnessed.
No! Unbelievable!
Hitting your mark, but at what cost? Jumping from that height could change your career forever.
We should get them some medical attention for both of them immediately.
What a view he must have from the top of that cell.
Looking at a sea of ants from that height.
McIntyre about to launch into something.
Suplex!
Showing no concern for safety or common sense. Just going to war on top of the cell that was meant to contain them.
Not looking good in this position.
Spot suplex.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. He's making his way up this hellish structure.
This is a man possessed. He's just being reckless. Climbing the cell only makes a bad situation even more dangerous. He made the climb all the way to the top of the cell. What he does next can have major repercussions on the rest of his career.
Hopefully he reconsiders all this and climbs back down. Not a good spot to be in.
Go to sleep.
Can that finish McIntyre?
As this battle rages on top of the cell, you wonder how this all ends.
I'm afraid badly is the only answer. Nothing good can come from this situation.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be.
Bringing the fight on top of the cell, to call this dangerous would be an understatement.
Everyone knows the risks coming into hell in a cell, but I have to imagine that knowledge doesn't account for what happens when you end up on top of the cell.
He's in his grasp.
Clothesline.
You can cut the tension in the arena with a knife right now.
Every step, every move just coated as danger on the cell. That'll turn your lights out. Ooh, vicious kick to the spine. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Down and right at her.
What a sight this is. Superstars locked in combat up on top of the cell.
Lift it up. What's next? Sit-out power. He sent crashing through the cell.
Just a staggering impact into the ring, landing with a grotesque thud. He cannot be all right after that.
This is his worst nightmare coming true. What impact!
Right in the kisser.
And CM Punk is in control.
Punk's finding the world of turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling, using the chair with no caution at all, letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some, holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does.
Triangle armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in. It looks... Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold. Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Unmitigated demonstration of power.
Solid. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now an Anaconda.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
He's got his sights locked in now.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.